friends, today we're going to be making a perfect midweek meal that's high in protein and cooked in one pan. Today we're going to be making a delicious and hearty corn, chickpea and seitan chowder. Mum, we're rolling. Can you come in?
Oh dear, sorry.
Why are you wearing the same colour as me? I've told you not to match me all the time. Why do you keep copying me?
I thought I'll do twin with you.
But why? I'm not 5 years old anymore. You used to do that when I was young.
Well, I'm sorry, I just worried.
I'm Tila, by the way.
And I'm Rita.
We're the plant promoting doctor.
And Mom.
I'm a plant-based family doctor and she's my mum. Welcome to our mostly whole food plant-based cooking show. So Mum, we're making chowder. Can you pronounce it now?
Of course I can chowder. And you know how I remember this?
How?
It's like chow means in Gujarati you chewing it. And dar means you are a bit of scared of chewing. So is it, I'm old and I'm worried. Will I able to chew this?
Number one, Mum, you're not old because you're out more than I am. And number two, this is soft enough for you to chew, so don't worry about that. I've got your voice at the back of my head, so I don't want to get it wrong.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so should we start the recipe? Right, let me get a large casserole dish and I'll put it on the stove on high heat so it warms up. For anybody that doesn't know what a corn chowder is, this dish actually has many influences and originated in America. European settlers that were fishermen used to cook in large pots, and the word chowder derives from a word for pot in French. And there's influences from Native Americans who used to grow corn, and hence there's corn in this recipe. So in this recipe, I'm going to be using seitan. Now, seitan is a really good source of protein. It's plant-based, so it was originally made in China for Buddhist monks who are vegetarian. What they used to do is wash white flour, keep washing it until you're left with only the gluten protein. So nowadays you don't have to go through this laborious process and you can buy it ready-made, or you can make it from the flour. But this I bought from the Tofu brand and I found it in Tesco's in the UK. You can also find it in Waitrose. If you're gluten-free, then you can use tempeh, tofu instead. Even if you didn't want to use this, the chowder itself actually has so much protein in it. It has about 25 grams of protein without the seitan, and with the seitan, it's about 38 grams of protein per serve. So let me show you, it comes in a block and it's a beige colour. It doesn't taste of anything and many people find it bland, but the trick is to shred it like chicken just with your hands and then spice it. I've got the seitan here, which I've shredded with my hand, so that's one whole block there. And Mum, do you want to put that into the pot? Okay. And then Mum, if you put the spices in, and I've got some smoked paprika, and if you can put 2 teaspoons in there. That's it. And we're just going to dry fry this without any oil. And then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder.
I put 2 if it's me.
No, it's got enough garlic, Mum, please. And then 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Now you like the smell of that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the dungri. Okay, so we'll just dry fry that at the moment. It won't burn, but if you're worried, you can just add splashes of water. And don't worry if the spices don't stick to this, because you can keep everything that's in the pot and then it will just go into the chowder. So we'll do this for about 3 minutes. So Mum, did you enjoy your Christmas?
Yes, really nice food.
What did you enjoy the most? What did you like to eat?
Cauliflower.
Is that all?
Oh, I had a nut roast as well. That was very good.
Anything else that you liked, Mum?
Oh.
Something that I made?
Oh yeah, it's what was it? It's a sticky toffee pudding. Was it?
Yes, you had 2 helpings of it.
Yes, I love that. I actually ate 3 days with custard.
I can't believe you forgot about it. You named everybody's dishes but mine.
No, but Tila, savory item comes first and the sweet dish comes later.
For the best. So Mum, if you take it out in a bowl. Don't spill it.
No, I won't.
Don't spill it. And I'll get going with the rest of the cooking. So to make the chowder, we have a base of 1 celery stick, 1 carrot that has been peeled, as well as 1 large onion. And just to save myself some time, because this is a midweek meal, I can't be bothered to chop. So I've just put it into a food processor. I didn't need to add any water. I just put it in the puree mode. And this will mean it will cook quicker as well. There you go. Right, Mum, I'm going to put you to work. We're going to swap places and I want you to do the mixing.
Yep.
I'll tidy up around you. Okay, so you can add bits of stock to stop this from sticking. We'll give this another sort of 4 minutes, so about 5 to 8 minutes in total until it's cooked through. All right, so now the onions are translucent, we're going to be adding some garlic and some chilli. So I've got 5 garlic cloves here and about 3 red chilies. If you're cooking for kids or don't like spicy foods, you can omit this. Okay, we can add the spices now. So I've got 1 teaspoon of cumin, I've got 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of turmeric, this is optional, and I've got 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, which gives a gentle heat. Again, if you don't like spicy food or are cooking for children, then omit this. So Mum, do you want to put that in? We're going to be adding black pepper to this as well, because a fun fact, if you didn't know this, is that the active compound in So a fun fact, if you didn't know this, is that the active ingredient in turmeric is called curcumin, and it's enhanced by adding black pepper to your dishes. So when you add turmeric, always add black pepper. So turmeric has antimicrobial properties, so it's anti-inflammatory, and it also fights against cancer. It has an antioxidant effect. Mom, you'll be like, oh, I told you this, right? Okay, mix that now. All right, should we add the rest of the ingredients now?
Yep.
So I've got 1 small potato here, which I've peeled and chopped into 1 centimetre cubes. I just put it in water here because as soon as you cut a potato, it can go black. So this prevents it from going black. So I'll just strain that out with my hands and put it in. Then we've got about 400 grams of tinned sweet corn, which I've rinsed and drained. You can use frozen sweet corn as well. So Mum, if you put that in. Then I'm going to be putting 2 teaspoons of miso paste, which has a deep salty flavour. Put that in. So let's put the vegetable stock in now. I've got about 4 cups worth here. You can always add more later. And the black pepper we were talking about. Mum's going to tell me off because it's going to take forever, but about a teaspoon's worth here. We've got some vegan Worcester sauce here. If you can't get this or are gluten-free and can't find a gluten-free version, although I've got one here, then you can just omit this, or you can put soya sauce in instead. It will still give you that umami flavour. We've got 1 tablespoon here. There you go. So we'll put the lid on now. And we'll let it cook for about 10 minutes. So while that's cooking, Mum, let's get the creamy base ready. So chowders are usually creamy, and how we're going to make this creamy is by adding some extra firm tofu, which we're going to blend with some water to make a paste. Now, I normally use silken tofu, but extra firm tofu has a little bit more protein. So it comes in this pack, and we don't need to drain the water out because the more water we have in the chowder is absolutely fine. And if you like it to be thicker, you can just let it cook out more. So Mum, if you cut this up, just crumble it into there, and then I'll get the water as well, yeah? So I'm just going to crumble this in the bowl.
It tastes really nice when you eat a raw piece, like a cheese.
Do you want one? Should I give it to you?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to put that in. Now if I put the water in, Mum. Can you move? You can tell me off. Look, water. I'll drop water. Okay, there we go. So let me put the lid on. So inside here, we've got about 280 grams of extra firm tofu and 1 cup of water. Okay, so Mum, it's been about 10 minutes now. If I take this lid off, can you check if the potatoes are slightly tender?
Yep, they are.
Yeah. So I'll get this tofu mixture that we have. So if you pour that in, so we'll cook this with the lid off now so that the water gets absorbed. So as I said, the tofu is not going to be very smooth, but that's absolutely fine. It will taste great. So I've got 1 can of chickpeas, about 400 grams that I've rinsed and drained as well. So we're going to put that in. Mum, do you want to put that in?
Yep.
Doing your shake thing. What I forgot to mention is that I microwave the chickpeas for about 3 minutes on high power, just so that it takes the bite out, so it cooks quicker, or you could add the chickpeas in earlier if you wish. Then we've got 1 red bell pepper, which I've diced. I like these to be a little bit crunchy in the chowder. So Mum, add those. And then I'm going to put some nutritional yeast in as well. So let's put about 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. That's where Mum tells me off. I'm not our usual joke that we're putting into a toplo. I've lost count there, so I might add an extra one. Don't shoot me for it, but nutritional yeast is full of protein as well. There we go. So it's January now, and lots of people are going to be making New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in them, only because it's important to be sustainable. A lot of people overindulge over Christmas and then punish themselves later by eating salads. I'm here to tell you that you can enjoy hearty meals like this and get to your goals as well. But since people are making them, Mum, do you have a New Year's resolution?
Oh, yes, it's just Christmas is gone, so can go back to my diet, and I have my smoothie at work with my food, with my lunch, and then I will start my gym session 1-to-1 and build my muscles. You don't have any resolution, but I have one for you.
What's that?
It's holding the bowl properly.
I was waiting for her criticism. I was missing something. So while that's cooking to thicken the soup, Mum, can you add the seitan again? And I'm just going to get our lemon ready. Okay, so Mum, do you want to give this a squeeze over the soup?
Yep. Let me do it.
So last time I added a whole lemon, but let's just check it after adding in half. And this is cooked for the next 5 minutes and the peppers are soft or al dente. So now if you want to add some salt to taste, Mum, I'm going to watch you. Don't add too much, okay? Put it on the sprinkle side, not the pour side. And I always add salt at the end, because if you add it in too early, then the salt gets absorbed and then you end up adding loads. And then more black pepper, please. Okay, so it's ready now, Mum. So because I've used extra firm tofu, it is a little bit grainy. It's not curdled, but it will taste absolutely fine. In fact, it will be delicious. In the break, when we were cooking this, she told me off for the fact that it wasn't spicy enough. So let's add 1 more teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, but you can do it to your taste. And I'll get the plate to plate up. More, please, sir. Mum, do you know that?
No.
Bit more, please. That's it. Okay. So let's put some final flourishes on there. I've got some chopped up parsley here. It's going to tell me off for my tuglo. And we've got some spring onions here. Right, Mum, do you want to give this a taste? I'll get you a spoon.
Oh, wow.
Don't mess up the presentation, yeah? I'm watching you. Do you want to add more chilli there? You've got a whole chilli there? No?
How can I eat the whole chili?
At least you won't tell me off. What do you think? Good?
Really
Yeah?
nice. Now it tastes really good.
Now it tastes really good after we added the chili powder. Anyway, we've got a high protein corn, seitan and chickpea chowder. You can serve this with a side of non-starchy vegetables and some homemade garlic bread if you like, or just have it as it is. It will thicken with time, so you might need to add a bit more water, but I think it's perfect the way it is. Per serving with the seitan, it's 38 grams of protein for about 457 calories, whereas without the seitan it's 25 grams of protein for over 350 calories. So take your pick, try it with the seitan. If you can't, then try it without. It will still taste really delicious. As usual, the full recipe is on my website, www.plantpromotingdoctor.com. If you make this, then don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I'll put my handles in the description box, as well as the link to the recipe. Mom, do you want to do the honours?
Yes, please on a comment, say what recipes you like us to cook, and also don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up,
Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and press the like button.
and share with your friends.
Yeah, good.
And don't forget to press the bell button.
Yes, good for remembering that. Anyway, we've been the Plant Promoting Doctor.
And Mom.
Did you forget who you were? Anyway, we've been the Plant Promoting Doctor.
And Mom.
And remember, till next time,
Keep eating those plants.
now we're off camera. I can't wait to give this a try.
Me want more.
Cheers.
Cheers. See, I told you, need more chilies. It's this.
Right, we got that as an outtake. Hi friends, today we're going to be making a perfect mid-wheel. Hi friends.
Hello, it's me. That box you open is really smell nice. What is it?
It's onions.
Oh, it smells nice when you open it.
Only an Indian mom will say onions smell nice. It's like odor dungri basically, you like.